Competition between the OD Wyatt Chaparrals and your Southwest Raiders. OD Wyatt wins the tip-off, and we're off to the races. Out of the corner, she finds it to the top of the key. Now out for three, and that one's good. Horner jumping on her first attempt to start this game. There's my pen. A little bit of an unconventional setup for today's game, but we're making it work. As the refs try to sort things out right here after the timeout. They even have a national anthem or nothing. It's crazy. Wyatt coming out of this. Tim bound it. Horner. And working through the full court press, Janiyah Odom knocks that one away, but they're going to keep hold of it. Now swinging out to the right, trying to find someone in the paint, but that one's taken away. Shockley on the other side tries to find Odom, and she has it working around to the paint, and that one is a little bit too much on it, and it's taken back the other way. Pulls up for the three-pointer. Can't get it to go, but the rebound doesn't work out in their favor. Falls out of bounds, and Southwest will take over. .702 left to go in the first. Here as they inbound it, stuck in the corner. So they're trying to work out of the trap. Just trying to beat the clock at this point. And they're going to turn it over. And Horner able to throw up two more. She has 5 on the night. Now trying to work through the trap. And another turnover. Back the other way. And this one's starting to get out of hand very quickly. That time, Tiana Johnson. Pass from Janiyah Odom. Able to save that one. Southwest will inbound. And you can already see the frustration here from the Raiders. They try to fight for this one back. And they're going to get the foul there. That one going to be against the Chaparrals, their first team foul. That one on Tiana Johnson, her first. Now Janiyah swings it out to the right, trying to drive in. Shockley's going to throw up the shot, but the Chaparrals are going to get the rebound. Now dishing out to the corner, a little bit of contact there, and they save the jump ball call. But there's going to be a tech as the teammates lose their temper real quick. And what would have been a normal jump ball call is going to go against. Still trying to figure out who it will be against. It will be against the Chaparrals. And Janiyah Odom will get her shot at the line for the first time tonight. Can't get the first one to go, because she's going to get another shot here. And the second one's good. Janiyah Odom able to get the Raiders on the board for the first time tonight. Shockley to inbound. And Odom with the ball, looking at Renaya to her right, but she's going to take it up, bounce it out to Shockley, out to Renaya Lewis, who loses it but holds control of it afterwards. Bad pass to Shockley, however, is going to turn it over as they switch sides. The long three-point shot off the backboard, and that one's good. Tiana Johnson tacks on 3 more for the Chaparrals. Renaya Lewis finds the girl in the paint, and they can't connect for the basket. And off the rebound, Tiana Womack Hall is going to lose her footing as the travel is going to make it tough on her. Now driving to the hoop, throws up the one-handed layup, and Griggs is on the board. And a little too quickly from the Raiders. Shockley's going to turn it over on a travel this time. Just trying to find someone to inbound it. They're going to be able to do it. Now trapped in the corner. Double dribble is going to bail out the Raiders. That's the first turnover on the night for the Chaps. A little miscommunication there from the ref. They're going to try things over again. They're going to lose it here. Back the other way, and there's the foul. Tanisha Stewart is going to get her first of the night on a shove. Chaps now in a stack formation. Going to find someone out in the corner as they try to swing it around. Now the long three-point shot, too much on it. Raiders try to get the rebound on that. But Heaven Hill tips it out of bounds. And Denisha Hinsborough finds a Shap underneath the basket. Tiana Johnson, leading scorer now for the game as the Chaps get this one once again. She saves it, but right to a Raider. Odom now with it in the corner. Finds Renaya Lewis. Finds Denisha Stewart, who loses her travel footing, or loses her pivot foot, and travels. Now back the other way. Good pass underneath the basket. But the Raiders are going to take over, and this one sitting right to my buddies next to me. Raylan Carter with it. What is he doing here? Denisha Hansborough to inbound. It's Anisha Horner. It swings it out. Brianna Thomas working her way through the paint. She's going to throw one up, but that doesn't have enough on it. Stewart trying to find someone back to Odom. Now over around a 2-on-1 and struggling here. And got away with a little bit of a shove there, but not without them keeping possession. Now inbounds it, Janaya working her way around, swings it out to Shockley, out to Stewart to Shockley, underneath the basket, Heaven Hill loses it, but off a Chaparral foot, they're gonna keep it. Trying to find someone coming out of the stack. Just trying to be the timer here. Aggressive underneath the basket, throws one up, knocked out of bounds. And for the third time in a row, they're going to be able to keep it. They're going to need some luck here. Now down to a 14-1 run. And in these first 5 minutes of play. Heaven Hill dishes it out to, they throw one up. Heaven Hill with the rebound. He's going to get fouled on the way up. And that one's going to be against Kiana Womack Hall. A little bit of shove to try to get a girl open, and it's going to come back to bite her. Now long two for mid-range, and that one's good. Tanisha Horner now has 7 of her team's points, and this one's taken once again. Tiana Johnson connects. And it's a battle for points between her teammates at this point. Janiyah loses it back the other way. It's a 3-on-1, but not able to connect in the transition. Not able to connect in this transition are the Chaparrals as they lose it, and this one is getting out of hand very quickly. Renaya to inbound, trying to work their way as quickly as they can. Heaven under the basket is going to lose it, but contact is going to help them out here. It's Renaya Lewis to inbound. Setting a screen, and then get the foul off the shove. That one's going to be on Janiyah Odom. They call it a shove underneath the basket to try to get a girl open. And now back the other way. Good move there. Said it was all ball. Renaya Lewis back the other way. Nice little move up to the top. But this one's taken back again. Makes her lose her footing, drives to the basket. And Janiyah Odom with the rebound. And it's just turnover after turnover now. Renaya Lewis to inbound. Out in the corner, finds Heaven. Now to Lewis, back to Odom at the top. And a shot from mid-range, and that one's good. Kiana Womack able to get the Raiders on the board. And that one's quickly responded to by Tanisha Horner, who gets 2 more back. Now Womack gets it to Hill as the Chaparral loses her shoe. And through the chaos, the Raiders will hold on to possession. One way or another. Lewis out to Womack for 3. And Wyatt will inbound as it makes its way out of bounds. Now to the corner, swinging it in the paint. A big mismatch, and that's going to be a foul. That one on Heaven Hill, her first. Nails the first one. 100% from the line tonight are the Shaps. It's the first time they've been sent to the line tonight. Here's the second shot. That one a little bit far right as Wyatt gets the rebound, taken back, drives to the basket, and puts up the layup. Jordan Lee Matthias gets her first points, and another turnover here from the Raiders. Out to the corner for three, Matthias. And Odom gonna save it. And contact there. No whistles blown. Womack makes her way out of the scramble with it, and it's taken back the other way. And batted down by Odom just to save it and give themselves some time to breathe. 28 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And now throws up the shot. And knocked out of bounds. Yana gonna be able to make sure that one goes out on the Shaps. They're still playing full court press, besides, they're still playing full court press, although being up by 20. And poor decision there. Gonna work out in their favor as Wyatt tips that one out of bounds. And the Raiders will get an opportunity here with 14 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one off Hill as it finds its way out of bounds. Now driving, she finds a lane to the basket. It's Anisha Horner. Has been putting on a show for us tonight. 11 points already in the first quarter. Quadruple what the Raiders have. And I thought this was going to be a completely different night from the stats, but that can really tell you what stats mean. I just want to put this into perspective real quick. Some common opponents that both teams had, they both faced Benbrook. Wyatt won that game 61-36, and Southwest won 44-25, both double-digit wins. And then against YWLA, Wyatt won 57-10, and Southwest won 63-8. So it looked like these two teams were very similar in comparison. But then you show up tonight like this out of one quarter, and it's been a completely different story. Now Shuckley to inbound. This one dished out to the top of the key. Now under the basket, a contested shot, but that one finds in the basket. And that one taken back. The layup incontested. But right there to put it right back up. Delaney Greggs. She has 7. The Shaps are currently on a 29-3 run, if you can even call it that. And that one's taken right back again. And just struggling to do anything here are the Raiders. Avoiding the trap, Renaya Lewis taking it now to the basket, tries to find Kiana, but a pass just a hair too high. She's going to lose it. And now a perfectly set screen is going to leave a girl open underneath the basket, but she isn't able to capitalize. Yana throws one up to no one as a defender takes that one right back, but a foul. It's going to save them here as it turns over the ball. And this one's taken right back to the basket and knocked out, but she just dribbles the ball out. And this time, a shot is going to keep it, and it's going to be traveling. The Raiders get a little bit of a break, but not slowing down even for a second are these Chaparrals, as they've been on it all night. Now a shot for three. Shockley now tied for the leading scorer with that three-pointer. That's her first points of the night. And now to the line. Shoots, and she's been consistent. Now 2 for 3 from the line. She nails that one to put the Chaparrals up by 24 with 5:46 before half. Now the second shot, gonna stay with that 50%. And after that illegal block under the basket, they're gonna keep it right back. Now Shockley just trying to beat a defender. And now they're gonna throw up a three, but Renaya Lewis doesn't have the power, as she's gonna get another opportunity. Now double teamed and read perfectly by the Chaps as they're going back the other way. A long two, but Yana is gonna keep hold of that one. As after all of that, Southwest will inbound. Now trying to beat the trap. Walmack comes in to help, but she's gonna just try to take it herself, and that's gonna hurt her. Now on a 2-on-1 to the basket, doesn't even phase her. Danielle Griggs tacks on 2 more. She now has 10 on the night. Now she's gonna lose it, Renaya Lewis, and discouraged is she, as she walks away from the play even though they're inbounding. Now Walmack try to get things started. They haven't taken a timeout yet. It's been interesting. And this one, a tipped pass. And looking more like a defender and a cornerback in football rather than a defender there in basketball, as she just full-on pancake slaps that one out of bounds. And now a shot for three as Yana rebounds. And now underneath the basket, they're gonna try to find it. Stewart gets fouled. That one going to be on Jordan Lee Matthias. Womack inbounds. Stewart now to Lewis. Lewis loses it, just trying to avoid backcourt violation, but she does. Womack out here trying to find a girl in the paint. But nothing is seeming to work out for these girls. As they're trying to find someone in for mid-range, they're going to pull up. And now another shot. That one's good. Griggs now with 12. Now barely avoids the backcourt violation. She can't touch it, and she does. And, I mean, at that point, kind of a smart play. Just take the backcourt violation rather than giving up a fast break there. But it comes at the cost of another turnover. Tanisha Hansborough to inbound. Zanisha Horner. As now Wyatt's going to turn over, but a track meet on the other side is going to give it to the Shaps. That's Zanisha Horner. She's been the player of the game so far, just putting on a great performance here. Now from the corner, the shot for three. Tiana Johnson putting her name in the books as she has 12 of her own. Now being heavily guarded as she's just trying to work her way around. Tanisha Stewart now to Yana, throws one up. And call it what you may, but that one is good for the Raiders. And not slowing down even for a second, Zanisha Horner putting up two more. Now with 13 on the night, they dish it way back out. Now trying to pass back to Yana. And they lose it. And after losing it again, they're going to keep hold of it, and there's the foul. That one on Yana Stumner. Call what you may, I don't know. And now she's going to get the rebound here. Just losing it here as much as they can. I wonder what the time of possession here is as she gets fouled on the way up. Womack Hall on the foul. That's her second of the night. This one is not going the way the Raiders drew this one up. And now just a minute 34 before halftime. As that one, it bounces around the rim and can't find it. Throws a shot up, and she's going to get her own rebound and finds the basket. Shockley now with 5 on the night. She's responsible for half the Raiders' points here tonight. Throws a shot up and draws the foul. And Yana knows it. Pointing to herself. That's her second foul. She has as many fouls as she does points on the night. And that one's good from Tiana Johnson. Her first from the line. Second one isn't able to find it, but Wyatt with the rebound regardless. Now swings it out back to, she tries to find her back in the paint. And now Renaya Lewis a 2-on-1 to the basket, but too much power on it. She can't find it. Now in transition, tries to work it. A little bit of contact, but they're not gonna call anything. Out on the Shaps. It's gonna stay in possession for the Raiders. Now back to Shockley as she shoots for three. But Horner with rebound, driving to the basket. No charging foul called. She might have not set her feet there, but regardless, a call should have been made, in my opinion. And there's the foul. Jordan Lee Matheas, her second foul of the night. And it's really just been three of these Chaps that have been responsible for all of these points. As Yana finds the basket one more time before half. To bring the Raider total to 12. Throws up a long three-pointer, and that one can't find it. So at halftime, our score sits 41-12. With the Chaps well leading in this one. And you gotta think, what is Raiders head coach Mia Netter saying to her girls? What could you say about this one? We'll be right back after half. Don't go anywhere.